Hi guys, how are we doing? So I quickly want to talk about Fiverr account blockage. No, if you've been having issues with Fiverr account blockage recently, Fiverr have upgraded their games and they have competent AI that looks for flops on account, especially for people using a USA or let's say a foreign account aside from an account based in Africa or account based in Nigeria specifically. So if you're using a foreign account, especially you're using a US, UK, Germany account, Fiverr have upgraded their scheme and you'll be facing, I'm very sure you will one or two ways be facing account blockage or verification issue, account identity verification issue. So here is the problem. This is where the problem is coming from, especially if you have a new Fiverr account. So everything about the problem starts from the creation method, the way you create your Fiverr method. I have a list of points here which you should watch out when you are creating. Let's say you are creating a new Fiverr account. You have there are a list of things you should watch out. And if you have a previous account, which has no problem, you can continue managing it the way you are managing it. But if you are creating a new account, you have to watch out some of those things. So the first thing you have to watch out while creating a new account is the creation method. So some of us create Fiverr with VPNs. So VPNs like CyberGhost, you create VPN with CyberGhost and like CyberGhost VPN. Even if you are using Ola VPN, this is Ola VPN. You're using the Ola VPN extension, it's still not enough to actually bypass all Fiverr security. There, I think we are supposed to be aware that there are some extensions you need to add to your profile while creating your Fiverr account. Now, let's say you are creating your Fiverr account, you use Brave. Use Brave. Brave does not reveal third-party information to any other website. Do you understand? They don't review third-party information. So in the first place, use Brave, and while using Brave, add all of these extensions. Add uBlock, add uBlock. I think there is the uBlock uh Origin Light. Origin Light now. The main uBlock is no longer working. So use uBlock Origin, use Ghost Tree, and use Tunnel Tunnel Bear Ads Blocker. Tunnel Bear Ads Blocker extension. So all of these are extension. This is just to this is only to actually block Fiverr trackers. These three extension is only to block Fiverr trackers, not to be able to track your activities. So when you add all of these extensions, it's going to be blocking. In fact, if you mistakenly enter another website which also has tracker, this extension is going to block those tracker from working and from tracking your activity. So they're not going to be able to track your activity. So it also is very good for Fiverr. Now, when you are creating a US based account, you're not creating your country based account, you are creating a US based account in this instance, and you already have all of these things installed. The next thing to use is not VPN. Stop using VPN. We're in 2026. It's not VPN at all. The next thing to use is a proxy. Look for a proxy. Look for a good proxy. Look for a good proxy provider to use. Look for a good proxy provider. We have a lot of proxy provider. We have Dightful Socks, which provide a Socks 5 proxy. This is Dightful Socks, and we have a lot more of proxy provider. We have TI Socks. There is TI Socks. This Dightful Socks is TI Socks. This Dightful Socks is $8 per month, and this TI Socks as well. You see, TI Socks is $12 per month. So and you'll be able to take 60 to 30 socks. No, I mean 60 socks daily. 60 socks. You'll be able to take 60 socks. On Dive Socks, you'll be able to take 50. 50 socks daily. So, and these are very, very cheap. These are very, very cheap. But the only problem with these Dive socks and the TI socks is that why they provide SOX 5 proxy. SOX 5 proxy is one of the strongest proxy. So why they provide SOX 5 proxy? Those proxy expire. They won't just give you a signal, they will just expire. So when you see it, the when you, for you to know it's expired, it just looks like you don't have an internet connection. Why you have an internet connection? It's a proxy installed. And if you want to use this Daifu socks or TI socks, you install this extension Switchy Omega. This is the extension you're going to use. Switchy Omega extension is the extension you're going to use, especially this Switchy Omega, this one, the second one here that says V3. That's the Switch Omega. It has a round shape like this. This is the logo. So you add this to your to your Brave profile as well. This extension is what you're going to be using. And if you want to step up your game, you have the cash. You can actually you can buy a better proxy, which is you can buy proxy cheap. You can this is proxy cheap. You can buy proxy cheap, and a lot more of other. You can buy proxy cheap. You can buy you can even if you have you can buy bright data, you can buy proxy from bright data you can buy proxy from bright data. But this bright data is one of the best proxy provider, but their proxy is very, very expensive. You can get up to $500 proxy in a month here, but the proxy is very, 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 very secure, very, very secure. But if you have less budget, you can still go for the proxy cheap. Proxy cheap is around 3 point something dollar in a month. It's not up to $4 in a month. If you have the money, you can just go for that. Also, there are several proxies you can go for. I'll mention that probably if I create a next video explaining more about Fiverr creation, account creation. And so if you combine all of those things, you use proxy and ensure you use uBlock Origin and all of this proxy this apps tracker. They are not going to notice, they are not going to be able to track your profile, and you'll be able to create a good account, a successful account. Now, this an account you create with this, you know, some people have been facing verification issue. Some people have been facing verification issue. I mean, uh, um, identity verification. An account you create with all of these things is not going to be facing verification issue. Even if it is going to bring verify your identity at all, it's going to be for a long it's going to be maybe in 1 year 2 years after you're using the account before or something specific triggered it. There are some things that can trigger the verification of a thing. Let's say probably you had a dispute with your client and you're unable to resolve it, and you reported to Fiverr, and Fiverr checked your profile. They feel like, so you're a level one seller, you're a level two seller, and your ID has not been verified. So that's the only condition they can bring verify your ID. So you're not going to be having verification issue, ID verification issue if you create your account using these things in place and using a proxy. Using a proxy. Don't forget, if you want to make the cash, you have to invest. You have to really invest because you have to get the right thing, the right setup. If you don't want to be wasting your time, if you create an account adding all of these things and you add a VPN, once the account receives just one order, it will bring verification. So, and when you verify your account and you're using another country's verification stuff, identification, I mean, is going to take you back to that country verification. So let's say for you that you're using an outside account, something outside Nigeria. Once you verify it with Nigeria identity base, it's going to take your account back to Nigeria. And if you are lucky enough, they won't block it. But trust me, when it takes you back to Nigeria in a few days you only have few more time before they disable the account. So this is a more safer way. Another one is the numbering, is a number platform. Know where you get Fiverr numbers from. There are some platform that they are extremely cheap, but they are not safe as well. Buy number that know those platform where you get number. There are several platforms as well, just like there are there's PVA, there's PVA pins. You can get number from PVA pin, number to verify your Fiverr account. You can, I think there's also a platform like that. It's an app. I think is sim number something. I can't really remember, but it's also reliable. I think is I can't. So there, but the main thing you are watching out for in a platform is not how much cheap the number is, because sometimes, you know, when you are creating an account and you put in the number, once the number does not work, you are going to have 24 hours before you can try retry the number. So all of those times when you put the number does not work, you put the number, you they give you 24 hours. After 24 hours, you try again with another number platform, and the number still did not work. You already the stuff is already will all already be will trigger Fiverr attention. It will be like, what's going on here? So all of those things will trigger their attention, and they will keep an eye on the account. So don't go for the number. Don't go for number because it is extremely cheap. PVP is also extremely cheap. You can get numbers for at least for as low as 0 point something dollar on PVP. So the one I was talking about earlier, the app is Virtual SMS. Virtual SMS is also good, but there are some platform, I don't want to mention their name, but let me just write it here. The when you the number system, like the numbers there, it's not good. Let's say for this platform specifically, this platform specifically, the number on the don't buy Fiverr number A, because the number it's not Fiverr has step up in their game more than all of these things. So and there's if you have the money as well, you want to get number, you can buy from Numero. Numero is a good platform. Numero. And there are several platforms where you can get some numbers from. Numero is also a good platform where you can get your numbers. So and they offer, I think they offer monthly subscription numbers. So when you buy your number now, you are going to be able to use the number anytime for like 1 month. As far as the subscription is still it's still valid, you'll be able to use the number to receive code at any time. In fact, memory is very, very fast. You can also use virtual SMS and the likes. So those number platform are the recommended one you should use for creating your Fiverr account. So another thing is the profile presentation. Why creating your Fiverr account? Ensure you don't replicate an existing human being. And what I mean by an existing human being is like, you want to, let's say you are using this name, you are using let's say you are using there's no let's say you're using let's say you're using this name over here, you are using this name. Now, if this person is an existing person, don't use like this. Definitely this person is an existing person, but has a good influence on social media. That is what I really mean. Has a good influence. Let's say this person has thousands of followers on social media. Don't use this person, because it is very easy for them to track you down. Don't use this person if he has a good social media presence. So the person you will be using is someone that does not have a good social media presence. This profile presentation, image is part of the profile presentation I'm talking about. This image is part of the profile presentation. Some of you use picture of people that are celebrities in their country. It is very easy for Fiverr to get it. And so if you are creating a profile, if you're creating a profile and you are to use an image, go and look for images. There are several places where you can get images as well. There are several images places. You can use your own image and prompt ChatGPT. You can use your own image. If you are okay, you're a female, you're a male, you can use your own image and prompt ChatGPT to turn it to a white man. So that image is going to turn into has never existed before. So with that, if you have a Fiverr account and the account is now doing well, I mean the account is now doing well. You can now create a social media presence for that same image. So when your clients they want to find you, they can easily get you on social media. Why you are not using someone else's identity? You are using yourself. You just ask ChatGPT to turn it to a white man and or kind of white lady. And the person ChatGPT is turning it to has never existed before. So let's be careful on the profile presentation as well. Because if you use that if you misrepresent your profile, Fiverr can flag you for identity theft. So they can flag you for a fake identity. So also the last thing I'll talk about is the gig writing, the way you write your gig. Understand what you want to write and don't copy other people's gig. Use other people's gig as an inspiration to write your gig, but don't copy other people's gig. If you copy other people's gig, it's very easy for them to know. In fact, there are some gig when you copy other probably you copy gig from level one or level two seller. So and eventually when you publish a gig, they might ask you to modify the gig, that there are some words that does not follow their system. And even if they don't ask you to modify the gig, the person that owns the gig can find out. And once they find out about the gig, they will report you. They will report you to Fiverr. And if they report you, Fiverr will check and they will not even warn you before they flag you. And once they flag you like this, there's some flagging that they are temporary flagging. And that is what Fiverr is doing recently. If your case is not really high to an extent of blocking you, they'll just flag you. And once they flag your profile like this, your profile is gone. Though there is a kind of method as well which you can use to unflag your account. But once they flag your profile, the method is actually 50-50. It might work and it might not work. So I can make a video on how to unflag your account as well. But the method might work and it might not work. It's a 50-50 method. So you have to be careful what you are presenting, what you're writing on your gig. Don't copy someone else's profile. Use your own creativity to write your profile, to write your gig. Write your gig. Don't copy. Just use those people, use other people as an inspiration to write your own, to have the knowledge of what you are writing, or probably to understand more of what you're writing. But write your gig your own way. Don't copy other people's gig. So that is all I'll be talking about in this video because I don't really want this video to be long. Then my next video uh I'll talk more about all of these things. And if there is a specific or particular video you want me to create on Fiverr updates, so I'll be giving you freelancer update. I am a professional on Fiverr. If you want me to be giving you Fiverr updates, you can tell me specifically what to create, and I'm surely going to create a video on it. All right. Have a nice day. Bye bye.